What's going on, everyone? I am the Kilted Cajun. Welcome back to my channel. And I just got finished watching Black Adam, and I'm not going to go into too many spoilers. Of course, I will spoil it. I'll give you a heads up when I decide to do so. But I'm honestly, initial reaction is I loved it. Love, very strong word. I enjoyed the hell out of it. It was, I think, bit of the basics, the setup from the beginning to end, his backstory, and bits and pieces throughout the movie. I think were done very well. His original entrance, we all saw that in the trailers. So again, we already know that was done pretty much, just like all the guys in the tomb shooting guns at him, and he kills everybody. He kills everybody. The power set, I gotta say, it was very consistent throughout the movie. The pacing was pretty good, in my opinion. Again, the jokes. There are jokes in this. There's nice little one-liners spread throughout the movie. They're not heavy-handed. They're pretty funny, actually. They're suitable. What's the? There's a better word for it. There has to be a better word for it. Appropriate, suitable, whatever. For each situation that they're made in. But yes, I definitely enjoyed the movie. I would recommend it. So far, it looks like Black Adam is on pace for, let's see, I think the last numbers that came in was $140 million. I'm sure that's much higher now. We can do a quick rundown. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll do this in real time. I don't even know. Give me a second. Let's see. Black Adam weekend. Weekend numbers. What do we got here? Let's see. Domestic box office weekend of $67 million. So where the $140 million worldwide as of what? As of 11 hours ago. So why would you? The Sunday's not over, so we'll probably have some better numbers tomorrow for as far as worldwide weekend. It wouldn't surprise me if it breaks 200 million worldwide. But again, a lot of people are going to say it didn't have anybody to compete with, and that's fine. But let's get on with the movie, the things that I liked. Well, number one thing that I didn't like, we'll go on with that. I'm about to get into spoilers. I recommend the movie. I genuinely did. I think it's a nice sit down, relax. It's not brain dead entertainment. I did not find it to be brain dead entertainment. There was purpose, there was meaning. It's a standalone Black Adam establishment. The movie is set to establish Black Adam as a character. If you look back to Iron Man, the original Iron Man movie could have been a standalone. If it had failed, it would have been a standalone movie that set up the character of Iron Man. This movie, I think, does much of the same. I don't think it was brainless. The story was there. The progression was there. Definitely character development, story arc. I think those were all check, 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 check. I mean, I got check marks all over my page. The jokes were good, and but yeah, I recommend it. I thought it was thoroughly enjoyable. The audience scores. Let's go take a look at the audience scores right now as well. I know I don't have my screen saved, but hey, this is on the fly. Initial first review. Hope you like the background icon. So let's see. Let's go to Rotten Tomatoes score. Let's see how that has changed. Let's see if the critics still hate it. 39% from the critics because they're douchewads. Anyway, 90% audience score. I think that's 2,500 plus verified ratings, 216 shill reviews, 49%. Yeah, well, screw them. Screw the critics. I kind of agree with the audience. There was some things I didn't like, didn't care for the movie. So we're going to go ahead and get into spoilers. Whatever spoilers I get into, I'm going to talk about a lot of stuff that's happening in the movie. Leave now or forever hold your peace. So 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's enough padding. The things I didn't like about it is, now you can imagine, let's say, when everyone is sitting there shooting at Black Adam just like they're shooting at Superman, the bullets are not just being absorbed into his body. They're ricocheting off somewhere. In numerous parts in the movie, you have regular people standing around like nothing's happening. I did not like that. That's not realistic. I understand this is a movie about superheroes and magic and all that other stuff. but you expect there are certain expectations that you have for the regular people to react a certain way. And when there's bullets bouncing all over the place, there's no collateral damage. In as far as the bullets go, there's a lot of collateral damage. A lot of people died in this movie just from shit falling all over the place. Um, but all in all, I think uh, as far as messages go, there is a message in this movie. There is a definitive message in this movie, and that is that good and evil are not so black and white. That sometimes you have to do some bad things to, the ends justify the means, maybe a little bit, but when you're trying to save people, sometimes shit happens. And I think the whole good and evil thing, this movie, the message of this movie, there's a lot more nuance to it. And I think that's a pretty decent message. But other than that, this is a fun movie. It is very enjoyable. The fight scenes are, I think they're pretty well choreographed. The CGI, the CGI is all right. It's definitely all right. Not too many parts I can complain about. I think my favorite, probably my favorite fight, again, spoilers, is the fight in the home between Black Adam and Hawkman. The way they did it, just the back and forth and everything, and the way it ended was pretty appropriate. We're finding the crown. Watch the movie. Um, I don't know. A lot of people don't like the fact that Doctor Fate dies in the end, but the way they set up the helmet itself is that the helmet decides who gets to pick it up and who doesn't. Bad things can happen to you, whatever. I think that little, I guess you could call it a throwaway line, hints that Dr. Fate is going to come back in some way, shape, or form. Maybe not the same actor, that I can't remember his name. He played Bond. Dr. Fate actor. That would be Pierce Brosnan. Pierce Brosnan did a great job. The back and forth between him and Hawkman was entertaining as all hell. The hints at their friendship throughout history, little hints here and there. Some reviews talk about how they would like to see more of that, but I think the dialogue between them established them as longtime friends. But anyway, the helmet, Dr. Fate dies, but I think he will return. Just my opinion. The helmet, it disappears at the end, but I don't think, I'd have to go do some digging in the DC universe and the comics and the lore and all that other stuff. But the probability of him coming back, it would not surprise me that if they continue with the Black Adam storyline with Superman, yeah, Superman's in it, Henry Cavill, yay, everyone celebrate. Doctor Fate will return. I like Hawkman's attitude, the relationship between, I guess, the interactions between him and Black Adam were pretty decent. The lack of trust, but still trusting, the hesitant trust was there towards the end. The feeling that they had a job to do, they had some knowledge of Black Adam and that he needed to be contained. How they went about doing it in the very beginning, kneel or die, was like, that may not have been the best way to go about it, but hey, story. All in all, yeah, I think this was a great movie. Very self-contained, which is fine for a Black Adam for a movie in and of itself. There is room for continuation, easily enough. Black Adam gives no fucks about anybody. The one part that wasn't, they showed in the trailer where Black Adam was flying through the air and he knocks the plane off to the side. Yeah, that's not in the movie. So, yeah, plus A plus. Rate. Let's see, score up 7 or 8 out of 10, definitely. You don't necessarily have to shut your brain off and sit down, but it's, again, like I said, it's self-contained, very enjoyable. I definitely recommend it. If you made it this far, you probably already watched it and don't mind or you just don't mind spoilers. But if you don't know that Henry Cavill Superman's in it, then you've been off the internet for, like, what are you doing here? So, really, the only main spoiler is Dr. Fate dies. So, that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I definitely recommend it. A lot better than some of the crap that I've been watching and reviewing. So Let me know what you think in the comics. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I'm always open for discussion. I will be talking about this movie with a buddy of mine starting our uh, vlog channel, I guess. I'll have more information on that tomorrow, or whenever you see this video. Hopefully, you'll be on that. Be know where that channel is now. I'm gonna go now. Y'all have a wonderful day. Leave a like, leave a dislike if you so choose. I thank you for making it this long. Have a good one.